there really is nothing to get you into the mood to start filming YouTube videos again, quite like spilling your hot tea all down your filming area and your notebook and your camera. Yeah, delightful. Hey everybody, it's Taylor. It has been a long time since I have uploaded something for you guys, and it pains me and I apologize for it, but so today's video is just kind of be getting back into the swing of things, kind of a casual sit down and chat with you guys and just kind of talk about where I've been, what's been going on, and where my channel is headed in the future. So if you guys want to just like make a cup of hot tea like I did here, or you want to, you know, grab a coffee, glass of wine, whatever it is that you do, go ahead and grab that and sit down with me and we will chat. Mug life. So basically I'm here because I just thought I should explain, you know, kind of what's been going on. It has been, by the time you see this video, it will have been anywhere from 3 weeks to a month since I last uploaded a video, and that like physically hurts me to say. Like, my chest gets tight and it bothers me that it has been that long since I have uploaded for you guys, but that's why I thought I would sit down with you guys today, just kind of have a chat with you, and I thought I should kind of explain what's been going on and why I have been gone for so long, because I did kind of feel like I was just starting to get into a good rhythm, and I was feeling like I was in a really good place with my channel, and then like all this stuff happened. So I'm just gonna sit down with you guys and kind of tell you what's been going on and stuff like that. So let me start with, I guess, where my channel was. When the last video that I uploaded for you guys, when that was happening, I was in a really good place with my channel. I had been like consistently uploading every Saturday and most Tuesdays also, which was feeling really good. I felt like I was getting a lot of content out there. I felt like I was finally, you know, finding a good rhythm in my life for like when I film, when I edit, stuff like that. And I had even like filmed some videos ahead of time, so I had like pre-recorded things that I could just edit, so like if I missed a weekend filming, it wasn't so bad because I had some that I could, you know, just bring up and get out there some weekend anyway. So that felt really good. I felt like I was in a like the perfect place to be. Like, I had some pre-recorded videos that I could be putting out, and I had some new content that I was working on, and you know, I bought stuff at the Sephora VIB sale that everyone was talking about, and I like finally had that footage done, and I was so excited to share everything with you guys. And then, whew, okay. I have a back here, you can see it, I have a MacBook Pro 2011, and I always used iMovie to edit my videos. It was never ever a problem. I loved how it worked. It was fairly easy to use, and yes, it was fairly basic, but you know, basic was really all I needed to do. So I really loved using that software to film. I had learned it, I knew where everything was and how it worked and everything, and I felt like I was finally really comfortable with it, and that was a good place to be. So I was finalizing some stuff on a video that I was supposed to put up the next weekend. I was finalizing some stuff for that upload, and all of a sudden, like, when I would export the project into a like usable movie file for YouTube, it would crash. And it crashed like that for a while, probably a good like week while I was waiting for it to work. And then it started doing this thing where it wouldn't just crash while I was like exporting, it would crash like I would open the software and I would edit for a little while and then it would crash again. Oh, it was so frustrating. Like, if you could have been in my house during the time that this was happening, like, it was a dangerous place to be. I just could not get anything to work. I was so frustrated with it. I would stay up like all night trying to look up solutions and try to figure out what happened. So finally, I took it into the Apple store, and the guy there, we spent like 2 hours running diagnostics tests and stuff like that and trying to figure out what was wrong with it. So I had recently upgraded like the RAM and the hard drive in my computer, so I had a little bit more memory and some more storage space on that, and usually that works just fine, and I hadn't had a problem with it up until then, so I don't know if that's what caused it, but anyway, basically what happened is my iMovie had just quit working, and he suggested that I update, because I don't update my software very often. That's probably bad, I know, but I get comfortable with how something is, and I don't want the format to change, and I knew that the update for iMovie changed it a lot, so I really didn't want to do that, but he suggested that maybe that would help it to work, so I upgraded, you know, my operating system. I upgraded all my applications that were on it so they would work with the new operating system, which meant iMovie also. But when I got to the updated version of iMovie, I was very disappointed at the stuff that it does. Like, it doesn't have the same capabilities even as the old iMovie. Some of the customization options were kind of lost, which was really disappointing for me because those were definitely some things that I used. So, sorry, I feel like this is like a freight train just like coming at you. So I ended up finally purchasing Final Cut Pro. Well, actually my parents purchased it for me and I am going to be paying them back for it a little long because yeah, college student, it happens. But I have Final Cut Pro now, and that is what I'm using to edit my videos. It is going to be a learning process figuring out how to use this software because it is not laid out anything like what I'm used to in a video editing software. So I'm just gonna have to learn, you know, the process of importing everything and, you know, importing libraries into it and getting my footage and my clips and everything. So bear with me for that because it is going to be a process learning how to use this application. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on it and trying to, you know, figure out kind of the basics so I can get some general videos like this out there for you guys. But other than that, yeah, it's going to be a process to kind of learn all the tricks and everything for Final Cut Pro software. So if you know any good videos or like ideas or tips or anything, please leave them in the comment box down below for using like Final Cut Pro because I'm like, this is completely new territory for me, so I'm just kind of learning as I go along here. So, but that is where I have been. It has just been a very long process of being frustrated with my computer that it was broken in the first place, and then the iMovie started crashing and like all this stuff. It's just like I've been getting a few videos out here and there like I had been before, but it just reached the point where I couldn't anymore. So it was very painful for me and I was so frustrated, and like I apologize to anybody who's been around me in the last 3 weeks because I've probably been like super just irritable and impossible to deal with because this has just been weighing on my mind very heavily because like I said, I did feel like I had just reached a very comfortable spot in my YouTube. I feel like I had just hit a place where I felt good with my channel and I felt like it was going somewhere and it was kind of rolling along. So it's been very hard for me to have this happen to my channel or to my computer and stuff and to feel like I'm getting so behind, and I don't know. It's been a very hard feeling for me. So I appreciate everybody who has been with me through this time and has dealt with me because I know I've been kind of irritable. Thank you also to everybody who stuck it out in my channel. I've still been meeting my subscriber goals consistently and that just makes me so happy. I've been like meeting them and surpassing them each month, so I'm super happy about that. So I just wanted to thank you guys that are on my channel now for being here with me and staying here even through the course of not having videos for 3 weeks. Another thing that had been going on is I have decided where I'm going to school. This is a whole big long story, but basically I have been at a community college because it was cheaper and closer to home while I kind of got this started, you know, started doing some other things. So it was a lot easier for me to do that and then move to a university once I decided for sure on a major. I am studying fashion merchandising and that's so exciting for me to say. And once I pick my school, now I have to pick, you know, where I'm living and stuff like that. So I've been doing a couple visits to my school just to make sure that I know, you know, kind of where I'm living and stuff like that. And so yeah, that will be starting for me in the spring semester of 2016. So I'll be moving in January. Just wanted to kind of update you guys on that so you can, I don't know a little bit about me. That's what's going to be going on in my life. And so there will be some changes coming up ahead. But that is basically what's been going on for the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks if it's that long by the time you see this. That is why I've been gone and it really hurts me, but you know, I feel like I finally hit a good spot now where, you know, I can kind of start getting back into the swing of things. It will take me a while, I know, but I am planning on still being on my uploading schedule where I upload every Saturday, so I probably won't have as many videos coming out on Tuesdays like I had planned just because now some of that footage that I had like pre-recorded isn't really relevant anymore. It's kind of time-sensitive stuff, so thank you, dog. Thank you. As far as the future of my channel, I guess that's where we'll go next and just kind of, I'll talk to you guys a little bit about where I'm headed. So first off, I did have a graduation look that I had filmed. I don't know if that's still relevant because I don't know when people are graduating. I know like the people from my old high school already graduated a week ago, I guess it is, so that's already kind of like a done thing. But if you haven't graduated yet and you're interested in seeing that, be sure to leave me a comment down below. I'd be interested to see if that's still something you guys would want to see. If not, I will scratch that and just film one next year. Also, I had the privilege a few days ago of kind of working with one of my friends as like she'd never worn makeup before, so I had the privilege of working with her and kind of doing beginner's makeup and stuff like that, talking her through, you know, kind of the looks that she wanted to start doing. So that was a really fun experience to me, and it's kind of inspired me to get back into this idea that I was thinking of doing a like beginner's tutorials and like makeup bag like setup kind of thing. So if that's something you guys are interested in as well, be sure to let me know in the comments. Just any content that you guys are interested in seeing, please leave it in the comments down below, just because that is a huge help for me in knowing, like, I mean, you don't want to put out things that people don't want to watch. So let me know what you guys think of that idea and if you'd be interested in seeing it, because I think it would be super fun to film and just kind of a great way to get back to the basics and, you know, show off basic things. It's where we all started. It's where, like, I started with makeup, so kind of share those things with you guys. So if that's something you'd like to see, be sure to let me know. Tea break. So anyway, I don't want this video to be too terribly long. I just kind of wanted to sit down with you guys and chat with you and let you know what's been going on and where I'm headed. I do have some more videos coming up very, very soon, so hopefully I'll be getting those up and, you know, out there for you guys to see. So thank you so much for bearing with me over this period where everything was just kind of blah. It's just meant so much to me to have your guys' support. It's been really great, so I'm very grateful for that. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the stuff my channel has to offer, especially as this new content is coming, so I can't wait for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!